Hello, my name is Ashley West, and I'm a vocational rehabilitation counselor with Iowa Department for the Blind. And today I'm going to be providing an overview of the various services provided within Iowa Department for the Blind, keeping in mind that the main goal is to assist blind Iowans achieve independence and obtain competitive employment. So Iowa Department for the Blind, also known as IDB, the mission is to empower blind Iowans to be gainfully employed and live independently. IDB uses a client-centric approach to empower clients to achieve successful outcomes. So IDB is federally and state funded to assist Iowans who are blind or low vision improve their skills to obtain or retain competitive employment. And like our sister agency, Iowa Vocational Rehabilitation Services, or IVRS, we are a voluntary program. We're not entitlement, so we're not like the special education program. So there are rights and responsibilities for participation in the programs. We work with a variety of community partners, so agencies, businesses, disability groups, and other stakeholders within the community. So the main office of Iowa Department for the Blind is located in downtown Des Moines. However, we do have field staff statewide to cover all 99 counties. We assist eligible individuals who, again, have a primary disability of blind or low vision, lead active and fulfilling lives at home, at work, and in their communities. However, although primary disability is blindness, over 50% of the individuals that we work with have a documented co-occurring disability. So if you are working with an individual who might have cerebral palsy or any other disability, but you're noticing that they're struggling to read standard print information, they might be leaning up, close to their computer, that could definitely make that referral. Anyone can make a referral for our services. We have an online form that can be filled out directly from our website. A referral can be made via email, phone. You can stop in at the department or visit with any of our counselors across the state, and that information will be provided within this presentation, and those direct links are also going to be provided at the end of this presentation as well. So the services offered within the department that I'm going to touch on are our vocational rehabilitation services, and within the VR services are our orientation center, the business enterprise program, and then we have our library services. So eligibility for VR services, there must be vision loss of legal blindness, functional blindness, or a degenerative eye disorder that will lead to legal blindness. So what does that all mean? Let's break that down a little bit. So with legal blindness, there must be a visual acuity of 20/200 or less in the better eye with correction, or a visual field. So visual acuity is going to be that central vision. Visual field is what a person can see going on the side of them, of 20 degrees or less, or functional blindness. So we also look at functional blindness, which is when an individual has to use so many alternative techniques to perform tasks that are ordinarily performed by sight that their pattern of daily living is substantially altered. So, for example, listening to an audio version of a book or requiring instructions to be brailled. So, different things like that, that their pattern of daily living is substantially altered. In addition to a substantial impediment to employment, the individual can benefit in terms of an employment outcome, and they must also require VR services in order to prepare for, secure, retain, or regain employment. Common vocational rehabilitation services that are often included on an individual's plan are going to be guidance and counseling. The majority of our counselors on staff have that professional master's degree in VR counseling or above, including the CRC, Certified Rehabilitation Counseling degree, to be able to develop that individualized plan of employment with that individual. In addition to that, we have assistive technology. So that's going to include assessment. So really evaluating what's going to work best for that individual in terms of technology, or maybe going out to that employer, that worksite, doing a worksite assessment to see what piece of technology is going to be most compatible with that employer's programs, equipment, so that piece of technology, and then training on that piece of technology. Skills training. So this is really essential for virtually all of our clients. Those blindness skills, especially, for clients who have lost their vision, really learning how to do things in a different way. So cane travel, braille, just learning those alternative techniques. Academic training. So this can be part-time, full-time, anything after high school. So that leads to a diploma or certificate. Job placement, of course, the ultimate goal of vocational rehabilitation. And then consultation with employers regarding accommodation. So really meeting with those employers, explaining how things can be done with accommodations. I've also provided a map for your reference of how territories are broken down among the counselors here at the department, so that way you have a point of reference, a point of contact when you're looking kind of in your region. And I've also provided the direct contact information for each of those counselors. So the Orientation Center is one of those services provided within vocational rehabilitation. So when we talk about skills training, there's going to be two different ways that individuals are going to get those skills: rehabilitation teaching, and then the Orientation Center. Rehabilitation teaching is going to be when a rehabilitation teacher is going to come out and meet with that client, maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks, maybe in their home, but usually it's going to be maybe on a college campus, maybe in their workplace, and work on those skills, whether it's cane travel, braille, whichever skills that individual is needing. Then we have the more intensive residential pre-vocational training program, the Orientation Center, that's for VR clients 17 years or older, where they're going to learn all of those alternative non-visual skills, build confidence, and develop a positive attitude about themselves and their blindness. Again, they're going to get all of those skills in the classes: technology, braille, home and personal management, industrial arts, cane travel, and then in the day with the discussion group called Business of Blindness. So it's 8 to 5 here, located at the downtown location here in Des Moines. Another service underneath our vocational rehabilitation program is the Business Enterprise Program, or BEP. So the Randolph-Shepard Act of 1936 gave blind vendors priority in operating vending facilities in federal, state, or county facilities. So what IDB, or the Business Enterprise Program, does is provides opportunities for legally blind VR clients to manage their own businesses. So IDB will provide initial training, ongoing food service and management training, as well as the beginning inventory and purchase of equipment. So again, it's just that opportunity for VR clients who might be interested in owning their own business, going that route. The average income of a BEP business owner is approximately $41,000 per year. Another service that we have within the department is our library services. These are something I really want to touch on because, as you'll see within the eligibility requirements, not just individuals who are blind or low vision can benefit from our library services. If you have a physical disability or a reading disability resulting from an organic dysfunction that prevents you from accessing standard print material, those individuals are eligible for our library services. So the library provides reading materials in our alternative formats to Iowans who are unable to access standard print. So that print material can be provided in Braille, large print, digital audio recording, Braille print side by side, descriptive video, and electronic text. It's mailed right to that person's door. It's mailed free. We also have our instructional material center. So textbooks and other educational material are provided in alternative formats for students of any age or Iowans who are looking for jobs in employment can get materials provided, whether it be onboarding materials, training materials, anything they're needing to make them successful in the job can be provided in an alternative format. Again, not just clients, job seekers, but also agencies, employers, anything you're needing to be provided in that alternative format, the library is able to do. So we are open to partnering. Anything you're needing in an alternative format, I strongly suggest you use our library services, so that way, especially employers, they're able to really pull from a wide array of candidates and really get that best person for the job. I've also included just one slide of resources. So again, this is if you are needing to make a VR referral, again, like I mentioned, this is that direct link to do that. So as I said, person can be referred self-referral, family, friend, doctor, just by clicking this link, or you can contact Anne at that phone number or via email. If you're wanting to know more about the Orientation Center, I strongly welcome you to come take a tour. You can contact Julie Oftencamp, her email, her phone number. If you're wanting to know more about the Business Enterprise Program, you're welcome to contact Tim Wiggins. Or if you know anyone that can benefit from our library services, if you're wanting to get some workforce material in alternative formats, please feel free to reach out to our library. There's the phone number, email, or a library application if you know an individual who could benefit from getting material in an alternative format. And there is my contact information. And again, we all have the same goal of fulfilling a need. We all believe that individuals can work regardless of their barriers. So I'm excited to partner, and yeah, thank you.